welcome to this video, and this video is going to be a few things. It's going to be why I don't like LittleBigPlanet, and how to add me on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Now, we'll get into Xbox Live and PlayStation Network right off the go. Don't add me on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network to avoid disappointment. I won't add you. It's not me being a prick, you know, it's me being a realist. I can't have everyone on my friends list. I have to do a lot more open lobbies, this I realise, but it's hard to do, you know, with the Americans, the Brits, and all these other people with different time zones. So I'm going to have to look into doing more of them on Halo, on Call of Duty, or whatever other game I can. PlayStation Network, I have no multiplayer games that no one plays. Like, I've got Uncharted that I'm playing at the moment, Dead Space 2. So if anyone's on them and you want to play, send me a message or something. But, you know, my gamer tag, it's Profitable Hobo. I think everyone knows that by now. Like, if you send messages, I'll generally respond. I should respond. If I don't, I apologise. But, you know, sometimes I wake up and there's like 10 friend requests. And sometimes people send the same friend request over and over and over again. And it's great that you want to be on my friends list, but at the same time, I really can't have the space for like thousands, you know, of these invites I get. And the main reason is that I've done it before. I've added people. You never play with them, they never send you messages or invites, and when you do, they never come. And some of them can be really annoying. So, let me just put that out there. So that's why I don't add people anymore. And so I thought I would say that now because the only way is up, hopefully. So, yeah. Alright, now why I don't like LittleBigPlanet. This was requested. I think I did a video about this when I was going through my why I don't like, and I think there was Halo, LittleBigPlanet, Killzone, and Metal Gear Solid. I think those were the videos I did. If I didn't, I apologise. But LittleBigPlanet, it's a platformer. Right now, I grew up in the 90s, and as you know, if you grew up in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, all there was platformers. So I don't really like platformers anymore. You know, or the traditional, you know, side-scroller platformers that LittleBigPlanet is. And I think as a platformer, as a standalone platformer, LittleBigPlanet brings nothing new to the platforming genre. You know, there's no new moves, there's no new gameplay modes or anything like that. It's all been done before. Now, before you say what about the customization and you build your own levels and download other people's levels, that's great. That's awesome. That is new. That's why LittleBigPlanet is so successful. But there's two types of people when it comes to LittleBigPlanet. You either like making and playing other people's creations, or you like buying a retail game at the retail price to have the people that get paid to do this make the game for you. Now, as good as the creation tools are, I have got no apps. I've got no care to make my own. It takes too long, and who's going to download it? Like 5 people, you know. So that's why I don't do it. And I don't like playing other people's levels, so I just don't. You know, I like a completed game. I like customization. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the customization in Saints Row and Saints Row 2 and the wrestling games, but they add to the experience. They're not the experience, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. And the story, like, I like a game with a storyline. Like, dumb fun is great, you know, for certain games. Again, like Saints Row, I suppose you could say is dumb fun. Just Cause 2, sport games. But in general, I love a game with a story, a good story, such as Uncharted, Mass Effect, Call of Duty, even. And I like that. I like one with, like, maybe a strong multiplayer, like Halo, Call of Duty, anything else I've forgotten. Saints Row Online, I play that fucking non-stop. I like good co-op. LittleBigPlanet has great co-op. That's a good thing about it too. And the good thing about it is that going through single player, you can see that there are certain things that you can only do in co-op, which is great. I'm a big co-op fan. I never used to be. I never really used to be, to be honest. But Saints Row 2, man, Saints Row 2 is just fucking, oh, honest to Christ, it's just probably my favourite game of all time. And I hate saying that. I hate saying my favourite game of all time. I think I might do a video, my top 10 games. Yeah, I think I might do that one day. I have to write a long list. I've played that many games, it's not funny. So I think that, you know, when it comes to those two different people, if you love creating things and playing other people's creations, awesome. That is great, you know, because LittleBigPlanet gives you the tools. Like, you could pretty much, it looks like they built the game with these tools. They might have, I don't even know, I don't really care. So that's great if you do that, but I don't want to do that. And I like a good story, which LittleBigPlanet doesn't provide at all. I've played LittleBigPlanet, I gave it to my friend's brother, he loves it, so I felt good. Because I got it with my PlayStation when I bought it. But you know, I really don't like it, and it doesn't bring anything new to the platforming genre in terms of its base game, if that makes sense. Like, you can jump and swing and do that kind of things, but otherwise it's just, it brings nothing new. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And the perception, and I don't know if this was in LittleBigPlanet 2 because I haven't played it, nor do I want to play it, but there's like, if you were looking at it, you look at it 2D perspective, but if you were looking at like that as you were going along, there's like different rows. So if you're playing it side on, as it's supposed to be played, you can be here, 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 and it just doesn't work out a lot of the time. So that kind of pissed me off. But no, if you're into co-op and you're into, you know, creating stuff, this is the game for you. But it's just not for me. So that's why I don't like LittleBigPlanet. So rate, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions, leave questions on my email address. All can be found down there. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one. I'm out. Au revoir.